Lyndon Arthur is back, ready to stake a claim for a shot at world glory when he takes on Argentina's Walter Gabriel Shequiera. Part of a huge night of action on Saturday, September the 17th. It's live and free on Channel 5.
Razbani for TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're here at the Wasserman Show Saturday night with me, $1 Million Crollo. And firstly, how we doing, mate?
What's happening, mate? No, good, all good. Obviously, just fresh out the ring with one of my lads. He had a second round stoppage, and now I've got the role of it, or he's got the role of my second lad as being the live float. So if a few fights go early, he'll go on just before TV, or he might go on in between some of them slots. If not, we're in for the late shift, mate.
You are engraved in boxing, aren't you? As a fighter, as a manager, as a trainer, you love it, don't you?
Mate, I love this mad sport. I do. I was in the gym yesterday morning, trained to London to watch Marcus Morrison's attempt. It was unsuccessful, but he gave it a right go against Denzel for a British title at York Hall. Then I was back in the minibus on the way home, and then up this morning, and now I'm here tonight. But no, all good, I love it. And then gym tomorrow morning with Rhiannon Dixon, who I've got on next Saturday in Nottingham, where I'm going to see you again.
Yeah, hopefully. Are you missing fighting, or has that been taken away by the fact that you're training people?
Genuinely, I reckon that certainly helps fill a void. But like tonight, a few people have gone, "Oh, I bet you miss it under those lights." Genuinely, I don't want to probably feel a bit bad saying that, because a lot of fighters you do, but I don't genuinely. I'm just, I'm happy to be around the sport so much. A little bit of the media work I do, and then coaching, and then just being around all the big shows. I think that probably does help an awful lot. But no, I'm good. I don't miss it. I don't miss getting punched in the head.
Just want to get your thoughts in a couple of weeks' time. Arguably one of the biggest fights, certainly in terms of bringing in the casual audience. Yeah. Chris Eubank Jr, Conor Benn. 157. There's a rehydration clause. Yeah. What's going through your head?
Well, that's the big thing. That's what makes the fight. That's what makes you ask questions, because obviously if it was at middleweight, we've got to be realistic. Conor's one of the most improved fighters in Britain over the last few years. I'll probably say further than Britain. However, Conor's not boxed at domestic level yet. Whereas Junior's genuinely beat some world-rated fighters, so it's a huge ask. But the rehydration clause, him coming down to it, that's what makes you ask questions. Conor looks in fantastic shape. There's no denying that he can certainly punch. But listen, I think you've got to make Eubank Jr a big favourite, and I can't look past that. As much as I think Conor Benn's improved, it's hard to look past a Eubank Jr winning pretty convincing.
If Conor was to win, we know Junior's been in there with big super middleweights like George Groves. Yeah. He's been in there with Billy Joe. He's been in there with fights. He's never been knocked down. He's got a great chin. So how does Conor actually beat Junior?
By doing what you just said, by knocking him out. I think that is the way, because I think when you look at Junior and you look at people who beat Junior, give him trouble, with movement, and I think good basics. Conor Benn, I think what you see is what you get coming forward. And I always said a while back, and some people laughed, if Junior would have fought Golovkin, I'm not saying for 1 minute he would have beat Golovkin, because I don't believe he would have, but he would have had success when someone's in front of him. He rattles off those fast combinations. He'll have success. I think against Liam Williams, he's shown a new side to his game. He's very impressive on the back foot. So it's just, that is the only way you sort of see it happening. Conor he's got big power. Never done it out that way, but I think for what it is, it just a lot depends on just how much it takes out of Chris Eubank Jr. getting down in weight. If he makes the weight well, then it's obviously, you can't see anything but a tough night for Conor.
What do you make of his comments from his father this week, and then Chris videos eating desserts, KFC?
I think there's not, obviously it's mind games. I mean, Senior, he's certainly a character and stuff like that, but I think no one really believed the fight was off, did they? I think it was mind games for sure.
Are we going to see Joshua Fury? Everyone seems so confident. Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn are so respectful with each other right now.
I put some on Twitter the other day, and I got quite a bit of stick for it. I don't get too much stick onto it, and I just went, I was half joking. I was saying, there's grown men going out there booking trains and tickets and hotels. And then I got, well, what's wrong with reserving that? What's wrong with reserving hotels? There's no free cancellation, and I get that. But what I was trying to say is, as a fight of that magnitude, is it 11 weeks tonight? 11 weeks tonight. They've got to sort out TV. Listen, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that tweet looks stupid. I hope I look stupid for saying it, because I want to see it as much as anyone. Do I believe it'll happen? No, no chance.
The question is
Not in December anyway.
is it the right fight for Joshua to go into next, coming off 2 losses?
You would think that it'd be good for him to have 1 or 2 fights before, but then also I believe it could possibly be because there's very little pressure on Anthony Joshua because of that. There's very few people who would fancy him to beat Tyson Fury. I know there's expectations of himself, the rest of it, but Tyson, I think for the first time, if those two to meet, would start a pretty heavy favourite. So I think Anthony Joshua could enjoy that.
Well, we'll wait and see, and wish you all the best rest of the night with your guy, and yeah, we'll catch up with you next week. Andy Crollo, IFL TV, thank you very much. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad, I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door, can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.